This time it's your boy Sean coming at.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? It's your boy Sean coming back at you with another Monday episode, another Reddit readings. With me here today, it's your boy John, it's your boy Josh. They're with your boy Sean.
What's up?
It's your podcast, Reddit on Wiki. How's it going, guys?
That's
good.
New. I like that.
Yeah, I definitely wrote it down. It's in the script that I always write for every intro.
Oh,
You guys think I have anxiety? I'm just a really good actor, guys.
Oh, that would be honestly impressive. I would be impressed.
Yeah. What if I
would be
just showed
too.
you all the scripts I've had?
It's got all the stutters in it.
Holy shit, he's good. Oh, I wish. What's up, Wikimaniacs? Housekeeping?
It's Halloween this week.
Cleaning?
the housekeeping.
Yeah,
you
it's
got it. You actually had it right.
That was right.
Hey,
The first time.
you did it.
You'll love to see that for me.
I was trying to save him because I thought he was going to get wrong again. That's why I jumped in with the Halloween thing.
He got it. He had
and he
it
got
right.
it.
It makes me feel better that Josh also has no idea what's the correct term for that.
I think you've said it enough that it's confused me.
And that's what I want to do, guys. I want to just confuse all of you and all real podcasters out there. There's
Just-
no real terms.
Just thousands of people out in the world saying the wrong term.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
But before I get into before we get into YouTube comments or Wikimaniac interactions, let's go through today's menu. All right, I got 4 stories for you guys. I got from all 4 from the Reddit on Wiki subreddit.
Wow.
So thank you guys for submitting. You're making my job very easy.
Easier.
And I can't. No, just easy.
no, it was easy before.
Now it's easier.
That's fair. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to all you guys for doing that for us. And also, there are comments in there too. So it's like you're sharing it with other people that also enjoy the show and you guys get to discuss and stuff. So it's cool seeing people interact about the show and it's not involving the 3 of us.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of cool to see it exist outside of like our little vacuum or whatever.
Very cool. I agree.
But these are all 4 from the subreddit. We got from user personal. Oh my God, I'm coming up a blank. Is it dash?
Underscore.
No,
Hyphen?
no, underscore, but in the mid hyphen.
Hyphen.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Underscore, but the mid score, dude.
The little equal sign
Oh.
-1.
Yeah, it's the equals, but like skinnier.
But the minus sign.
You know what I'm trying to think? Yeah, it looks like exactly like the minus sign.
What a way to start the fucking episode.
Shit.
We have like a
Oh,
collective
God.
IQ of like 3.
Oh, God. One for each of
my
us.
God.
Exactly.
This is really embarrassing for me.
This is the kilometers,
Oh.
miles thing all over.
Yeah, this is bad. But
I was-
now we have people that listen. That was before people listened.
Not gonna lie, Josh,
True.
when I was in Canada, I was very confused with the kilometers and miles.
You're like, I'm going so
Sean is not
fast.
You're going 90? Oh my God.
I feel like if I looked at my speedometer and it said kilometers, I'd be like, oh, I'm so fucked.
I'm going to get arrested.
Oh, okay. So from username personal midscore interest 584. It's the official name now. There's nothing I can do about it.
Mid-score.
Midscore. They have a post from Relationship Advice. It's titled, I look exactly like my fiance's mother.
Oh,
Yo.
okay. That's some Freudian. Is that the right word? Freudian.
Yeah.
Why am I asking you
think it
guys?
That's like in the wheelhouse
no
of the
idea.
things I watch at times.
Oh, God.
Game of Thronesian.
Oh.
jeez.
Well, I mean, that too.
Next up, we have from user Fine Artemis from r/mildly infuriating. My ex, after he found out I stopped covering myself like he wanted me to.
Okay.
Sounds like a insecure dude, huh?
Could be. Could be.
Could most definitely be. All right. Next up, we have coming from user Outrageous Midscore Knows 9675. We got from True Off My Chest. Today, my wife met my girlfriend.
Interesting.
I think that's what you don't want to happen if you're cheating on your wife. But what do I know?
What do we know, truly?
Yeah.
All right. And then the last story for today from...
Maybe it's Ned. Maybe it's Ned from the track.
Oh my God. Maybe this is Ned. The last story is coming from username disrupting_Nirvana.
Oh, but you know what
True
that
Off
is.
My Chest. Yeah, I know what underscore is. I also know what a midscore is. What are you talking about? My fiance literally pushed me aside during a threesome.
Okay.
Why don't you bring him in together? That's the point of a fucking threesome.
I assume he pushes her out of the way mid,
Yeah.
Yeah, the three of us are foregone. Is that even a word? Foregone. That's my D&D character.
Foregone and mid-score.
Foregone and 7 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say the three of us are experts on threesomes. Having participated in a combined 3.
We do one every Monday and Friday here on the.
True.
Oh, yeah. A combined 0 threesomes between the three of us is what I meant. I don't know. I said a combined 3. That's incorrect.
A lot of assumptions from Sean.
Ooh, that's saying that Josh has been in some shit.
I have not.
The Greek god himself.
I have not. I just
sticks.
didn't appreciate the assumption.
All right, before we get into the stories, Josh, John, any cool interactions from the Wikimaniacs?
Actually, I have a bone to pick with Josh before he reads the comments.
Okay.
I listened to this week's episode. What's this week? October 10. How dare you not read that comment while I'm here? I need the confidence boost, Josh. And the fact that you both said that I'm confident, how dare you both? I am a bundle of anxiety. I just know how to hide it well.
You just exude confidence.
I don't exude confidence. Jesus
You seem like such
Christ.
a confident man. Look, when you can read smut like you can read it,
Yeah.
John, there's no other excuse but confidence.
I'm fucking 5'5" and almost 200 pounds. How am I supposed to be confident with myself?
Hey, man, you can be confident. You have nothing to be not confident about. I worded that poorly, but you know what I meant.
Hey, muscle weighs more than fat, brother.
Oh, no, I'm telling you, this is fat, my brother.
Those pecs are looking good. I see them.
Oh,
through
no,
shirts.
this is just a tight shirt. But if you see the gut up, you don't want to see it.
Here's the thing, John. If we played volleyball right now, you would kill both Sean and I. So
That is true. I would
have
murder
no
you.
doubt.
I am pretty sure you're more athletic than both Josh and I.
Oh, I
that
doubt
could be
that.
true.
I highly
could be true.
Have you seen Sean kick someone's ass? Like, this fool does like martial arts and it's so fucking cool.
That's true.
And you dance.
That video was a while ago.
And you dance.
The dancing was a while
Bro, you were
ago.
athletic as fuck, so don't even start there. That is it. That it was jokingly, but I'm like, I would have been nice to hear that I have someone that that is I'm the favorite. But
Hey, here's the thing.
digress.
We make fun of Sean when he's not on the show. We had to do it to you once.
True, you're right.
You
you're
guys
right.
compliment me when I'm not on the show. You guys
No,
had a full week to
true.
take shots at me.
But we objectify you instead.
Yeah, all we
That's
do
true.
is compliment you. It's kind of, maybe take that look in the mirror, Josh, and
Am
No,
I
I'm
the
kidding.
problem?
am I the drama?
Is it me, Jesus?
You're speaking into yourself because you are Jesus for us.
Oh yeah, all right. I did not.
WWJD.
No, I'm just kidding, Josh. That was it. I just wanted to make fun of you about that.
Okay. I do have some reviews I did want to read. Because we haven't done reviews in a while, but we've been getting quite a few. I want to show our appreciation for them. So we got one from Eileen Falconberry. They say 5 stars, hilarious, genuine, and insightful. I listen to this podcast when I'm driving to work or slicing tissues on the cryostate machine. They say in parentheses, I'm a scientist, don't freak out. So that's super cool that they're just, doing science shit way smarter than anything we could ever do.
It's wild that a scientist could find us insightful at all.
I was
That's
gonna say,
insane.
like,
Yeah.
us and insightful. I don't know if we belong in that sentence. Sean just described the fucking dash as a
the mid score.
mid-score.
What's a dash?
What is it, Dash? When you go fast.
Yeah, exactly. They continue on, says, what makes this podcast unique is the genuine reactions of each of the hosts, as well as their thoughtful takes on some of the wild and ridiculous stories that infiltrate Reddit. Josh has a calm and relaxing demeanor. John is feisty and adorable. And Sean is delightfully humorous. I also keep up the great work, and I can't wait to start supporting you guys on Patreon when I have the funds. We're going to get science funding from...
Bam.
Wow.
So thank you very much for that, Eileen. And then one more from Home Doggy Dog. Says,
Oh, hell yeah.
cool, 5 stars. Cool guys talking about a bunch of fun topics. I found it on TikTok one day and I automatically listened, loved it, and subscribed. Not sure what anyone looks like, LOL, but y'all sound very nice and fun. I also try to take a hit of my pen anytime I hear out in a Canadian accent. Love. Don't forget to plug your Venmo. It cracks me up every time you do it.
Oh,
So Sean,
I'm glad that you love my Venmo, which is at SEANSNTPOD.
Right on cue.
Love that.
have you gotten any like more? Because I know there was that
just
one.
I believe it's Kelsey. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I
Yeah.
use my phone as my webcam still. I can't see if it's you, but I believe Kelsey. She Venmoed me back and said, "Yes, I do listen to the show, and this
Hell
is a
yeah.
bit." And then she
That's
sent me
awesome.
a penny for every day that she missed. So thank
Oh
you.
my god!
Thank you for that.
Shout out to Kelsey. Yeah. So thanks, Home Doggy Dog, and Eileen for those reviews. Those are awesome. I'll do
Thank
the
you very
show. I'll
much.
do the plug for Sean since he won't do it. If you want to give us a rating or review, please go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or you can just tell a friend about us. There you go, Sean. That's the plug. Links are in the show
and
notes if you want.
Also, Eileen, if you don't know what we look like, we do have a YouTube page and a
We do.
TikTok page. But the YouTube is probably easier to figure out who we are.
It has names.
The names.
Yeah.
But TikTok, it's really hard to do that on TikTok. So we're not going to do that, unfortunately.
Too much
But
work
That's
for
what the
Josh.
YouTube is for.
We'll just wear name tags.
Yeah,
Let's just do
we'll get official hats. That's their name.
Oh, we're gonna have matching outfits together. It's so fucking
Yeah.
cute.
That'd be so cool to have like Josh hat, John hat, Sean hat, and then see who buys the most of them. Then
Oh,
and
that
then
would destroy one of us for sure.
it'd be me.
I don't know. I feel
I
like
think
if we had
Sean, you probably get the most.
Sean would sell the most.
Yeah.
I don't know.
100%.
It's probably just whatever looks best on a hat.
You literally have people sending you money for a bit.
Exactly.
It's a penny. It's a penny.
Yeah, it's still funny.
Well, during the live show, it was a lot of money. During the live show, it was a lot. Oh, man.
God.
Thank you guys so much. Well, without further ado, thank you, Josh and John. Let's get into the first story. This one is, I look exactly like my fiance's mother.
Oh, what's
This
the
is a-
what's the Pornhub sound effect or whatever? The intro.
Boom.
Oh my god.
Can you hear my sounds with it? Because if so, I have the
You have it
Pornhub
for.
sound
Do
on
you
my-
have it? well, while Sean is doing that, let me before he gets into that, I just want to actually plug Sean's other podcast, Shots and Thoughts, because
Wow.
that's the sound you're gonna hear it from.
Wow.
Wikimaniacs. I'm surprised that he didn't call you shotties this episode, so check that out as well.
Nice that you have that on deck, Sean.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do the freestyle on this one. We're not gonna do a crossover of Shots and Thoughts.
Not yet. If you want to know why I have the sound, you can listen to Shots of Thoughts. But we're going on Reddit stories. All right. So I, 24-year-old female, have been with my fiance, 28 male, for the past 5 years and engaged for the past year. He's the love of my life, and we get along very well. Also, I don't know, 19 and 24. Is that okay, or is that?
Together for
I mean, who am I
5
to say?
years.
Yeah, so back when she was 19 and he
Yeah,
was
pretty.
23. I guess that's not
Okay.
bad.
No, it's not.
That
No.
is pushing it.
It's close. It's close. I remember when I was
guess.
23, I was like, I don't think I could date anyone under 21 because it's just like you're just in a different spot. You're not in school anymore, and it's weird.
Yeah.
So.
It's a
But-
different spot in life. But you know what? To each their own. Who
We've
am I to
heard
judge,
way
you know?
worse, so we'll
We've
skip.
heard much,
maybe
much worse.
they met in college. You know, maybe he was like one of those frat guys who's just stayed like 4 years longer than they
Super
should.
senior.
Yeah,
super
true.
senior, pretty much.
That's true. That's
Yeah, who would do that?
Okay, so he has always had a strange adoration for his mother. He usually talks about how smart and how kind and how funny she is. I always thought it was sweet because I don't have a very good relationship with my mother. He often said I have the same personality type as his mother too, as we're both INTPs.
What's that?
It's Myers-Briggs
Oh.
personality test. ENFP gang, baby. What's up?
Psychology 101. Let's go.
I fought myself very hard to not do the INDE. You know what I'm talking about? The song?
ENDENT. Do you know
Do
what
you
that
know what
means?
that means?
Hey.
I don't know what that means.
You've never heard that song, Josh?
I don't think so. Unless you guys are just doing it.
No,
Terrible
it's
justice.
A song. It's definitely.
No,
I mean,
it's definitely-
that's also fair.
Yeah.
It could be. But I mean, that's a pretty distinct part. I would
Okay.
imagine the people that know that song heard that part.
Okay.
Were like singing.
I'll look it up
I would
after.
hope. Yeah. Anyways,
Record yourself
During-
dancing on TikTok. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Jesus.
Please don't do that shit.
During our relationship, I hadn't met his family. We live in Germany and they live in the US. We're currently visiting them now. When I met his mom, I really liked her. She's 64, so I didn't notice our resemblance at first. But when I looked at her wedding photos with my fiance's father, I really look like I could be her daughter.
Okay.
Even my fiance's father pointed it out. We both have curly ginger hair and green eyes, and we both have bangs. We are a similar height and build.
I gotta
It is-
say, that's pretty distinct. Like the ginger hair and green eyes. Like that's like
and
if
bangs.
it was like, oh, like brown hair, brown eyes, you know, like, okay. I mean, a lot of people look like that, but I mean, like ginger hair is very rare. So, yeah, little stranger. Sorry, continue, Sean.
Oh, no worries. We are a similar height and build. It is so eerie. If you compare a photo of her in her youth with me today, we look like we could be sisters. His mother is also a fan of red lipstick, and guess what color of lipsticks that he always buys me? Red.
Rouge or Rogue, as Sean reads.
What?
But do you remember the
Sephora
one-
story where I wasn't even there and I know what the
Yeah.
fuck you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
the Sephora story? You read it as
Yeah.
Rogue, and we were making fun of why they would call it Rogue, and everyone in the
Like-
comments was like, "It's Rouge, idiots."
Rouge.
You thought it was
How?
We're so dumb.
Is rouge a color?
It's in French.
It's
That's
red.
red.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Guys, I don't even know what a dash is.
Yeah, we're insightful. Don't make sense, huh?
It's so funny.
I asked a few friends what they thought, and they said this obviously cannot be a coincidence. I decided to speak to him before bed yesterday, and I pointed out how similar I was to his mother. He shrugged and said, people usually choose partners who are similar to their parents. I didn't believe him, but he showed me some articles on Google. Anyways, I tried to let it go today, but I met some more of his relatives, and everyone is talking about how his mother and I look like we're related.
Oh,
His mother finds this whole thing so cute and has said, oh, my son misses me so much that when he's in Germany, he found my look-alike.
yeah, that's giving me the ick.
That is odd. That's serious, mom.
Holy.
That's like mommy issues, like for real. For
Also,
For real.
Also weird that when you brought it up to him, he immediately had articles on the go ready for it. He's like,
Like,
no,
he-
it's a thing.
he pulled that
Look.
motherfucker like a trap card. Just like I'm ready for this.
I've been waiting for this conversation.
You just
have these
activated
articles-
my articles in defense mode.
I've written a 19-page essay on this.
you know what's funny? That's probably what his fucking thesis was. That's why it took
Oh,
forever
yeah.
in college.
I'm fucking dead. All right. She ends it with, how do I approach a conversation with him about this again? Or am I just overreacting and I should let it go? I would love some advice. Edit. A commenter told me to add this here. I didn't want to add it earlier because it's a bit vulgar, but he does call me mommy sometimes when we're in bed.
Okay. That adds another level to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, go ahead, Josh.
I don't know if it's like, it is weird that they're all making it a joke in his family. Because that's just uncomfortable, you know what I mean? To be there and be like the butt of a joke when you don't really know these people and you're like, you're, you know, so that's, I get the uncomfortableness of that. So if you're uncomfortable with that, yeah, absolutely, that's fair. But I don't know. Like, what is like, I don't know what the downside would be. You know what I mean? Do you have any insight on that, John? Or
No, I was just gonna say, like, just listening to the conversation, I didn't hear her say anything to do with their relationship. So it doesn't seem like, they don't seem like they're having a hard time because of it. It just seems like something that's brought up when everyone is collectively together as a family. Yeah. And if I don't know if they're gonna end up moving to Germany together or if they're gonna distance themselves. But I think once the separation happens where they probably don't see the mom as often, it's probably going to be less prevalent
of an issue.
With the butt of all jokes. But at the same time, I feel like she's saying that he calls her mommy sometimes during their lovemaking.
Coitus.
Coitus, yes. Thank you, Sheldon. But, it's like, that's weird because there are times where I agree that maybe some people. Oh, actually, I disagree. The fact that you look for someone that's kind of resembles your parents. I would agree if they had the same values as my parents because that's how you were raised.
Yeah, that was weird. That he
said
said
that
they look
like them. I thought that was odd.
So.
I agree with values and because. I mean, that's probably the values you were instilled with. And so you're looking for someone with that because, it's just easier and you're more compatible with that. But yeah, to look like is weird.
To look like is definitely weird. So this is from relationship advice. So if we got to give advice to these people or to her.
I would maybe just ask him if they could, if he could talk to his family and to maybe not bring it up so much. If you're compatible and like you get along and the mommy thing is like you calling him mommy is consensual, I don't know if there's really an issue other than that at family events you feel uncomfortable. So you gotta push back on that. But if you love him and there's been no other issues before this, I don't know. I don't think it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like to everything pretty much what Josh said, but to take a little step further, I'd honestly have like an opportunity to go to couples therapy together. Just because that's an instance where it's like, what if he has some repressed feelings that he doesn't know? Maybe he doesn't even know he's doing any of these things. So it's like, maybe he has something that that needs to be unlocked in his brain by someone who's more trained to do that. But like what Josh said, like it doesn't seem like much of a deal breaker because it seems like like I said, I didn't hear anything from what you said that states that this is like the beginning of a downfall of your relationship. So just take a little step, maybe seek professional help for him or with him, so that way you guys can kind of work the issue out together.
Probably both.
Yeah,
probably both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like he's got some repressed issues.
Yeah, and I think like with the whole family thing, the whole family dynamic, again, we're not gonna try to self-diagnose anybody, but like maybe she's starting to feel like insecurities as well, like, and that could build up and that could end up being an issue in the relationship down the line. So better to stop it now before you get married, so y'all have a healthy relationship moving forward.
Yeah.
And I will say this, the top comment, just because I thought it was maybe a good point or a good little, test and see. But they wrote, change your appearance, like change the color of your hair.
Oh.
Maybe wear a wig and see how he reacts.
Don't wear red lipstick.
Don't stop wearing the red lipstick.
Dye
She
your
said
hair.
in the comments that she asked him to stop calling her mommy in bed going forward.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's
So
good
that's-
communication, and
yeah,
if he
there's good
if he respects that, then yeah, I don't think there's any issue. But yeah, that would be a good test just to see if it's like some weird sexual attraction and not, you know,
huge
emotional
coincidence.
emotional and personality attraction, so that you can test and see if he's like, I hate your hair, or like, and you know what I mean, and then you know that's a red flag. Then you can go moving forward with that. But good advice, commenter.
Nice. All right, moving on to the second story we got from Mildly Infuriating. My ex after he found out I stopped covering myself like he wanted to.
I'm mildly infuriated.
Just mildly. All right, so this is all just like screenshots of text messages. So I'm just going to read the text messages. And just so you and the Wikimaniacs have a visualization.
Act it out for me.
Each sentence is its own text. So don't think one long text. This is jabs, little jabs over and over again.
Oh, quick 1-2s.
Yeah, quick 1-2s. Here we go. I'll try and get my neck beard loser voice going.
Do you need help? I got you.
That's true. Your voice actor creds. Do you want me to send it to you and you could read it?
Is it on the
I can put it in
subreddit?
the chat.
Do you? Okay. All right. Put it in the chat.
All right. Yeah, I do love hearing John. I love John reading. Or
Sit back,
voice acting.
Wikimaniacs. Hope you're cutting into a good deep tissue scientist.
All right.
All right, it's in the chat.
Oh,
yeah,
this
here
is
we
all
go.
him?
This is all him.
It's a real one-sided conversation then? I assume?
There's literally no text from OP.
Okay, red flag off the bat then.
Okay. I'm trying to see do I do country voice?
Country.
Whatever you want. When I envisioned this, I thought of like these might be like.
What are you thinking of? Let me see what you're
I'm
thinking.
thinking
Canadian.
and again, I'm a Catholic man from Texas. I think this is probably a very Christian country from the South.
Does he say y'all?
I'm gonna do my best. All right, let's do this. All right, trust me. If you dressed like a decent woman, I'd have loved you no matter what. But you chose to wear jeans, shirts, and gowns to look good in front of other men.
Also, pause. Jeans
Jesus.
and shirt. So I'm already like, what do you want her to wear?
Yeah.
Jeans?
Sweatpants?
Yeah, jeans and shirt are pretty casual.
It
Yeah,
is
that
very
is-
casual.
As casual as you can get, I think, other than, like going out casual, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can go out in sweatpants, I guess, and no hate, but that's like to look up, keep up appearances and stuff. Jeans is bare minimum, I think.
Yeah. Weird. Anyways.
I honestly disgust you now. God bless me that he removed a woman like you from my life. I know I'll get the best woman, not a whore like you.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
I loved you so much, you didn't value my love. If you did, you never wore those clothes and go out looking like a whore. I invested so much time on you that I have no friends now. You detached me from the world. I'm sure you even cuddle your cats, which I told you not to. I
Whoa,
really
wait, what the fuck do the cats have to do with this? What? That came out of complete left field. Holy shit.
Shit. Oh, shit.
I really disgust you. You're a shitty person.
Is that
And
it?
goes on.
And see.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, is there more?
Oh, there's more. Oh, where is it?
It's
John
a
read-
two-parter.
Oh, God.
It's a two-part. Oh, you have another link?
No. It should. Did that I send you the Reddit link or just the picture?
You sent me the Reddit link.
It should be like it's like one of those.
Could be arrows
Yeah.
on the picture.
Oh, it's an. Oh my God, there's more. Okay. All right. Let me go back into it. I curse you and your entire family. Your
Oh.
brother didn't listen to me. He totally just supported you. You were just a material of lust for other people. I don't get it. Why do you have to wear jeans and tops? Why do you want to satisfy other men? You telling you don't want to satisfy other men makes no sense, because otherwise, why would you wear these? I'm sure when you went to Thailand with your mother for vacation, you did nasty stuff there too. I'm sure you let your filthy cat sleep in your bed too, even when I...
What is with the cat?
This man fucking hates cats.
The
dude.
cats are
He
just taking...
hates cats.
I was going to say the cats are just taking stray, so that's one pun for me today.
Oh my God, goddamn.
I'm sure you let your filthy cat sleep in your bed too, even when I told you not to. And you change your dress for no cats too? You fucking cheap slut.
Are the cats... What? You can change in front of your animals. That's okay.
I don't think animals give a shit if you
No.
change in front of them.
Jesus. That is...
Oh.
I could see where you got the religious aspect from, Sean, where you're like the cursing. Definitely something you hear from
I
religious
curse
people.
you, woman.
Yeah. I think religious and also young. Like, what? No jeans? Like, what do you...
Bro.
What do you want her to wear, bro?
Yeah, that got me where I was like, what the fuck? Like jeans
And top.
do you not want to wear tops? Like what?
Poor cat.
Or pants? Like I don't understand. Where is she in the wrong at all? Like this is just some misogynistic piece of shit who's trying to keep her isolated from people. And he said that she isolated him from his own friends or something like that. It sounds like you're just a piece of shit and has nobody who wants to be around.
Friends.
Yeah, no one wants to be
Seriously.
around you. Jesus. Yeah, so I don't know. Like that is just, I assume because you're not responding to him, you've left him, which is good.
I hope so.
Yeah. It's titled My Ex.
Okay, good. Yeah, right.
So that's good.
Yeah. Sounds like a real piece of shit.
Sounds like you dodged a real bullet there.
You tripping over... I'm sorry, but what the fuck did the cats got to do with it?
Dude, he's so
Bro.
mad at the cats, bro.
You know what I heard once is that people who hate cats hate them because they don't do what they tell them to do.
Yes.
And so just seems like one of those guys where it's like, oh, the cat won't do what you tell them to. His wife won't do what he tells her to do. They're automatically, demonized and he belittles them. And it's like, yeah, dude, I think you're just a controlling piece of shit. Like, holy fuck.
And that's a good call out, Josh, because this guy seems like that one dude that wanted a wife that dressed
Submissive
however
wife.
he wanted. Yeah, submissive
Yeah.
wife. And
Yeah.
that analogy with the cat is perfect because, dogs tend to be more submissive, and probably why he hates cats because, like you said, like they don't fucking listen. They do whatever the fuck they want. And man, this guy's a piece of work. Glad they're an ex because
Yeah.
you don't want to be with this type of person.
Also,
hell no.
full disclosure, if you heard me laughing or smiling during that, it was because I was laughing at John, not the story.
Oh, for sure.
I want to make that clear. John has a way with words, and
Thank you.
To be fair, I was laughing at the absurdity of some of it. Like, just
oh yeah,
I was too.
ridiculous.
the
Like,
cat thing was ridiculous when he kept bringing the cat up.
thing.
Holy shit.
You went to Thailand. You must have done some dirty shit. Like, bro, what? What is
It sounded
you-
like
you-
she went to Thailand for a family trip.
with her
Yeah.
mom
and
yeah,
Yeah.
brother too, right? Or no,
and
the
brother, yeah.
was-
No,
Or-
the brother just defended her, which made him more angry.
oh yes, because God
Yeah.
forbid your
Is this
brother
chick
stand up
wearing
for you.
like, fucking what do you call those jeans that chaps or whatever you call it? Like just ass showing? Like
Ass.
there's no
It's she's wearing assless chaps and the shirt from Mean Girls. Regina George with a cut out
you're really
the
tripping
nipples.
off of someone wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Like how fucking insecure do you gotta be to be like this? Oh my
Yeah, this
god.
guy's a
that
fucking
is-
loser.
wild.
All right, last story before the ad break. And I'll tell you right up front, this is going to not be a banger TikTok because it is extremely wholesome.
Oh.
We don't
TikTok's
we
gonna
don't
hate this.
It's going to hate it, but we don't get a lot of wholesome stories submitted, or we don't find a lot of wholesome stories. So when I see them, I want to read them because they make me happy.
Boo you, Sean.
Yeah, boo my
Content.
happiness.
Think of the content.
We do. We do 3 hours of depressing stories every week. Let me have my one.
Fuck
just
our
go and
mental
cry.
health. We need views.
Yeah.
Y'all need to.
Yes.
God damn it. All right, so this one is from Outrageous Midscore Knows 9675.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
This is coming from r/off my chest, which I did not know was a thing. I
Oh.
guess
So it's
maybe
not
a
true
more
then.
wholesome. Yeah,
Have
I don't
we-
know. That makes me question the validity.
I think we've done some from this subreddit, if
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
mistaken.
I think we've usually done true off my chest.
Oh,
It's
maybe
usually
that's what
true
it is.
off my chest.
Yeah.
How do I know? I go to Am I the Asshole every week.
You got you got the same flavor every week, my guy.
Sometimes I do Am I the Devil, but
True.
Oh,
then I know the outcome.
didn't John do "Am I the Butthole" one time?
I
Or
did
am I
it
Yep.
wrong?
the whole once. Yeah.
Oh, am I?
Or am I wrong?
I think yeah. There's two. There's a bunch
John
of them.
did both. John's trying to find the loopholes.
God
I
damn it!
am.
God damn it!
All right, so this one is today. My wife met my girlfriend.
Oh, this
Here
is
we
the
go.
wholesome one.
Oh,
This is the wholesome one, surprisingly.
Oh, color me surprised.
I, 32 male, am a widow. My wife passed away
Oh.
from pancreatic cancer 5 years ago. She was forced to leave behind our 2 kids, R, 10-year-old male, and H, 7-year-old male. My wife was the absolute light of my life.
my wife.
My wife.
Wrong story.
Sorry.
I had to.
Jesus.
I was thinking it too, but I was like, not the
You're
top.
thinking
brain.
it, but you said it. He said it was
we were-
wholesome. I had to.
That's fair.
I did start the sentence off with death, and then you immediately went to Borat. But we'll move on. We were high school sweethearts, went to the same college, and got married right after graduation. We were inseparable. Every day I fell more in love with her. It was like my heart was living outside of my body. When she passed, the amount of pain I was in was indescribable. I prayed to go to sleep and not to wake up, just so I could see her again. I contemplated meeting her multiple times, but every time I was ready, my kids would look at me. They had her face, her personality, her DNA. I could not leave them. They were all I had left of her. It took years before I was able to function normally again. I even quit my job and lived off of savings and her life insurance for about a year. I was half the dad I used to be and only a fraction of my former self. 2 years after her passing, I decided enough was enough, and I kicked myself into gear. I found a different job in a different city, closer to my parents. I packed my kids up and I moved. Life was hard, but I kept chugging along, and I eventually found some joy. A year later, after moving, I took a business trip to New York where I met my current girlfriend, Elle. While I acknowledged that there was chemistry, I told her that I was already married, and she understood. However, a few months later, I had to go back to New York where we met up again. I let my guard down for the first time around her. Before I knew it, she was putting in a transfer from my home branch and moving to my city. I fell in love with her, and I asked her out a year ago next month. So 11 months ago. My kids adore her, and though she reminded them that she will never take their mom's place, they lovingly call her Mama L. Today was the anniversary of my wife's passing, an extremely hard day for all of us. This morning, I walked into the living room to find Elle and my kids waiting for me. The kids were dressed in their church clothes with goofy smiles on their faces and bouquets in hand. Apparently, Elle came up with the idea of a picnic at my wife's grave, an idea that my boys loved as they enjoy going to see their mom. While I was sleeping, they prepared food and flowers, then insisted on wearing their best clothes. I'll admit, I cried at the sight of them. I don't know how I got this lucky twice in a row. I wanted my wife to meet this amazing woman, so I asked Elle to come along, and she agreed. The day that I dread every year turned out to be a humbling reminder of the reason why I decided to stay on this planet. To my loving wife, you could never be replaced, but she is good to me and she takes care of our kids like you would. Thank you for sending her to me.
Yo, deadass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was emotional. Update. There's an update.
Oh, okay.
I already had a profound appreciation for my girlfriend before I made that post, but the comments gave me an entirely new perspective. The night after I made that post, I took my girlfriend out to dinner, and I can't explain it, but the light I was viewing her in was different. Everything she did that night gave me butterflies. She was showing me pictures that she took at the aquarium with my oldest, and I couldn't stop staring at her. In that moment, I came to the conclusion that I was going to propose a lot sooner than I expected. A few days later, I went ring shopping with her mom, who was very excited, and we found the perfect ring. I then made a reservation at her favorite restaurant for next Friday and set the big day in motion. Long story short, I'm getting married again. As some of you said, promotions can wait, though looking at some of her wedding ideas, I may need that promotion to financially recover. They put haha. But I'm excited to start this journey with her and with my amazing kids. As I've said before, I am so lucky. I hope you all find your own Lila, and thank you again.
Damn.
Damn. Oh.
I teared
was
up a little bit.
wholesome.
I ain't going
I'm
front. That was
I'm gonna
that
go
was
like
super
this.
sweet.
I'm gonna talk like this the whole time just so it doesn't drop. But that's beautiful. Just I'm not gonna say every situation is good because the beginning part was indeed sad. Like losing someone that is pretty much, the love of your life and you did everything together. Like that in itself is like a lot of people won't ever recover from that.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
And I'm seeing this, like, my mom right now is not in the best state because of, what recently happened. So I could see the toll it takes on a person. But the beautiful thing about hearing this is like, even though for like the longest time, he said about like 2 years that he couldn't muster, being with someone else or like, like functioning correctly. He held on to hope. And I think that's a lesson that a lot of people probably need to hear, as broad as our audience is. Everyone should take their time processing grief, no matter how long it takes. It could be 2 months, it could be 2 years, it could be 20 years. But just hold on to hope as best as possible because, sometimes you end up with a Layla in your life, and it can come in the most unexpected way. So, that was just beautiful. And the fact that she came to their life and didn't expect to be treated above the mom, because that is unbelievably big shoes to fill. And for her to just be so open about it and love the kids like it was her own. Man, I wish them nothing but the best. Like, this is just a beautiful story to hear all around.
Yeah. I'm not going to have much more insight than that. But yeah, just to go off of what you said there, John, kudos to her coming into that respectful, and just trying to, not take her place, but to provide support and be a good, like partner and help out with the kids in the way she can. And it's clear she did it like every possible, like the best way she possibly could. Cause those kids, they call her, Mama L. Was that it? Mama L?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Which is awesome. And, started off in a sad spot, but things are looking up for him. Yeah, I'm glad he got out of his funk. I know a lot of people don't. Depression hits hard a lot of people, and it's hard to get out of that. So kudos for him for getting out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Josh. I don't have much, insight, besides what you guys have said already. But it's just really nice to hear and read that, and like truly inspiring. Just to see him be able to not only pick himself up, but also, put himself out there and, find love again. Again, not everybody gets that chance. So he's very lucky in that regard. And I'm just so happy for the both of them, especially, the kids. They seem to have, a really great mother figure in their life going forward. So that's really exciting. And yeah, just a nice story before we hit this ad break.
My eyes are so watery.
I will say this: he was kind of shitting on himself for being like not a great dad afterwards, but it sounds like his kids grew up to be pretty good, like great kids. So I mean, kudos for him for raising them and doing what he could in his time. So be nicer to yourself. You were a great dad, it sounds like, and
you were going through so much pain.
Yeah.
During those times, so it's like justifiable.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
All right. While we cry our eyes out, we're gonna hit this ad break. Feel free to wipe your tears with the Manscaped Boxers 4.0 or whatever.
Right.
We'll be right back.
Waterproof,
Love you,
baby.
What a segue. What is up, Wikimaniacs? It is your Punny Pinoy John here to tell you all about NordVPN. If you're like us, that spends countless of hours of their time surfing the internet for the craziest Reddit stories out there, or if you're like me. I'm just kidding. Well, NordVPN is here for you to make your online experience that much better. First of all, it's very easy to use. You have 5,600 plus servers in 59 countries available just for you. Find a server near you for better speed, or connect for a faraway location to freely explore the internet, whatever that may be. Again, it has amazing speed. It is confirmed by speed tests that NordVPN is without a doubt the fastest VPN out there available. And if you're like me, who travels everywhere and still want access to some of the shows that I watch or I stream, you will have access from anywhere in the world. Don't miss your favorite content from home when traveling abroad. Trust me, I used it when I went on my trip. So Wikimaniacs, grab your exclusive NordVPN deal by going to nordvpn.com/Reddit on Wiki to get a huge discount off your NordVPN plan. And get this, plus 4 months for free. It is completely risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, Wikimaniacs, grab your exclusive NordVPN deal so you can go on the strangest places on the internet. Again, you can do that by going to nordvpn.com/Reddit on Wiki. Get a huge discount plus 4 months for free. So happy online surfing, Wikimaniacs, and do share your juiciest stories with us while using NordVPN. Peace.
Michael Myers sure is scary. The last thing you need is to be hairy this Halloween. Luckily, our friends at Manscaped launched their 4th generation performance package to make sure your pumpkins get the ultimate carving experience on this spooky day. Turn your bite-sized treat into a king-sized candy, Ayo, and join the 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code Reddit. Make the right call this spooky season. It's trick or trim. Have you ever tried to trim your balls and it turned into a Freddy Krueger film? Well, I have. Luckily, Manscaped is here to save the day and make sure you're feeling your best in your costume. Unlock your confidence with the Performance Package 4.0. Inside, you'll find the holy grail of men's grooming items. They made it easy for you to upgrade your grooming routine. It's a full moon and the werewolf in your pants is howling. It's time to tackle that problem with the Lawnmower 4.0. Their finely tuned pube products feature a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is easily the greatest ball trimmer on the planet. Oh, and did I mention this trimmer is waterproof too? This trimmer is a shower essential. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker, a total game changer to your man's hygiene arsenal. The Weed Whacker is a nose and ear hair trimmer that provides proprietary skin-safe technology that helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate holes. Seal the deal with Manscaped's liquid formulations. Their Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner will make sure your pumpkins stay fresh. Trust me when I say this, fellas, your balls will thank you. Manscaped also just launched the new Body Buffer. This 100% antibacterial body scrubber is just what you need to keep fresh and clean this Halloween. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort and boxers to another level. Also, if you're looking like Wolverine and haven't cut your nails recently, be sure to look into the Sheer 2.0 Nail Kit. So if all that sounds good, get 20% off and free shipping with the code Reddit at manscaped.com. Once again, that's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Reddit at manscaped.com. Say trick or treat to your beautiful new Halloweeny with Manscaped.
And we're back, guys. Whew. We got one more story before we hit today's This Day in History, written by the wonderful Alex Underbaki from Weird Distractions podcast. But before we get into that, let's hit this last story from Disrupting_Nirvana. This is from True Off My Chest, the one we usually get stories from. My fiance.
This one is a real story.
Yeah, this one.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
This one's going on TikTok.
Yeah,
This
that one
one's for the
was too
top.
happy. What the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
couldn't call anyone an asshole except for John for making a joke at the beginning.
Sorry.
That was-
My wife.
Oh my God. All right. So this is my fiance literally pushed me aside during a threesome. So he, 36 male, and I, 31 female, have been engaged for 7 months. It's the longest engagement I know.
7
It's
months.
not really that long. That's not that long at all.
We just talked about one that was a year.
Yeah, not that long at all. Crack my back. But he said he really wanted to be sure about this next step, which is marriage, while trying to work out some of the issues that we currently have.
Okay, I'm sensing a lot of
Already
problems.
a red flag, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7 months
Like-
into your engagement, you already fucking having issues? Boy, don't sign those papers.
Yeah, why? I mean, it sounds like they had the issues before they got engaged. He just wanted to lock it down, I
But
guess.
also 7 months is not that long of a relationship
long time.
nowadays anyway, because it's like you got to find
Well,
a
no, I
venue. Everything's
They've probably
fucking
been-
booked.
They've probably
Oh,
been
for an
together.
engagement.
Yeah, for engagement.
Yeah, 7. I think that's what Josh meant. Engagement.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what. That's what I was going on.
Gotcha.
I was saying it's not that long, so yeah. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of red flags I'm seeing right off the bat.
All right, we are pretty open about what we want, and he suggested a threesome with a woman his friend brought to a party months ago.
That'll fix your problems.
Yeah, that'll fix all the issues for sure. Definitely no new problems will come from the threesome.
Nothing wrong if you're in an open relationship or do threesomes, whatever. Keeps
No.
but to bring someone else in to fix your problems is not the way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, you could bring someone in, but not like a threesome. You could bring a counselor to make your shit better. But
Well, I'm just saying if you're,
Well, we
if
don't want to kink shame. If
No,
people
no.
like
fuck your
to,
counselor.
but
unless
like,
that's your thing.
but you can't like if you're in a healthy, happy relationship and that's what both of you want, like is a threesome, then go ahead. But
Go
this
ahead.
sounds like they're doing it to slap a band-aid on some of their issues. So
yeah,
not the way.
Seems like they have problems, and on top of the problems, he wants to get a have
Yeah.
a threesome.
Get
And I'm about to read something that makes it seem like she's not that into it. Anyways,
She probably isn't.
I gotta say, I was shocked that he was in contact with her, but he claimed it was through his friend.
Still
Honestly,
weird.
I started having doubts about the whole thing, but went along anyways as to not piss him off. Red flag number.
Oh
1,000.
yeah,
that
no,
is-
you should be able
You
to
can-
say no.
Definitely speak your mind.
Definitely say no.
Yeah.
The moment she showed up, he could not take his eyes off of her. He started comparing us from head to toe and
Nope.
did it in the form of a joke.
Nope.
I don't think it came
Not
off as a joke.
Not a good time to make a joke.
Yeah, definitely not. He obviously had an attraction towards her that he could not hide. Well, how did it go, you ask? It went horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible. He ignored and neglected me the entire time and focused all his attention on her.
Then that's not a threesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just making
a-
your wife watch, I think.
That's
which
just
is
cucking
your
your
fiance
wife.
watch. Yeah.
Or your
What the fuck?
fiance, yeah.
I tried to get him to work with me, but he literally pushed me to the side and
Oh,
went back to her.
bro.
It's a good thing the engagement was 7 months, so you had time to realize he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was feeling completely and utterly worthless. The way I just waited there awkwardly was awful. So this doesn't exclusively say what I am going to say, so I'll read it out how it's written, and then I'll read it out in what I think it means.
Okay.
The second he started I, her, B, I was out. So I'm going to guess this is the second he started in her butt, I was out.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely.
Probably. I
Probably.
can't think of what another B would be, so.
Yeah.
Her boobies.
Her belly button.
Maybe.
Her belly button.
Anyways, the second he started in her butt or belly button, I retreated.
There you have
And
equal validity.
I retreated and left the whole place and went to stay at my friend's place. And I knew that he did not stop going with her because he called hours later at 3 a.m.
So yeah, that's cheating now. Once
Yeah,
she leaves, it's no longer
A threesome.
A
That's just
threesome.
straight, yeah.
The
That's just-
threesome is over at that
Yeah,
point.
that's just a
do be
one-on-one
fast.
thing then. So,
And if
yeah.
she left, that's automatically, I want to say ending her consent for you to do that.
Yeah. Also
I
weird
would think.
if she left, you just continued. You didn't.
Like, you didn't
wonder
even
where-
You
notice?
didn't try to stop her?
Like,
Yeah.
you were busy
Notice?
fucking and just be like, oh, shit, where's our third partner?
Where's the other person we brought in? Oh wait, my fiance. I mean, yeah.
Holy.
Wild.
Once he called hours later at 3 a.m., we had the biggest fight we've ever had, and I haven't seen him since that night. He constantly spoke about how he didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, you did.
And how I obviously was letting my lack of knowledge and insecurities talk me into leaving.
Ooh.
Dumbass. That guy's
Gaslighting.
idiot.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, what am I supposed to do, babe? I have to go in her ass.
Yeah. Or belly button.
Or belly button. He said he didn't know what I quote. He said he didn't know what I was expecting, but I didn't expect to be literally pushed to the side by him.
Yeah.
He ranted about how I made things awkward for everybody involved and how I obviously wasn't made for this kind of thing.
Well, then why did you push her to do it?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah, dude. My friends think he's manipulating me, Adoy.
Yeah.
And that he's into the woman, the other woman in the threesome, and that he did this to pull a power move over me and to fuck her right before my eyes without me seeing anything about it.
Yep.
I feel terrible about the whole thing, and I'm unable to think properly and rationally.
You're not the asshole.
Yeah, no. Is
You're
it
the-
Friday?
Yeah. Oh wait. He's the asshole. Yeah. He's gaslighting you, pushing you to do sexual things that you aren't comfortable with. Literally cheating on you after you left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can break off this engagement.
Absolutely.
With I mean, it's gonna.
Please
Yeah. Take that ring and sell it.
True.
Hell yeah.
Or if you want to be petty, screen as much dudes as possible. Find the guy with the biggest dick you can find, right? And then say like, "Hey, have a threesome with me and another guy," and then compare them left to right, and
John.
just strictly fuck that guy. I'm just
John,
kidding, don't do
you are
that.
you are out of your goddamn mind if you think this piece of shit is going to agree to a threesome
I
with
know.
a dude. He's
Everything got knocked out. Sorry.
John's getting excited.
I am getting excited. No, but for real, like what I actually picked up in the story is, I not only do I think he's manipulative, I think he's also an abusive type of partner.
Yes.
Because
That's
when-
manipulative. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
it's under the same umbrella. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there could be manipulation and like abusive. Like, let's not go there. But anyway,
Yeah. Okay. There's
I-
different
I-
levels, I guess. Yeah.
there's different levels. But I think what freaked me out a little bit is he's saying that he doesn't want to disagree with her or disagree with him because he doesn't want him to be angry, which kind of puts me not at ease that like if she didn't agree with this whole threesome shit, that potentially something worse could happen to her. So
Yeah, you should never be afraid to bring something up like that to your partner in
yeah,
fear of like, you know,
retaliation or
retaliation
physical, physical or like mental abuse or whatever. But
yeah.
please leave. It's not like 7-month engagement. That means y'all probably haven't been together that long. You deserve better.
They were together
Honestly.
for
It
5
didn't
years.
say.
Oh, I thought I said.
That's the
My
other.
bad. I'm confusing the stories.
Yeah, no, yeah. It doesn't
It
say. It just
it
says
ain't
they're
worth
engaged
it.
for 7 months.
Oh,
And
yeah.
absolutely leave this guy. He seems like the absolute fucking worst.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he would. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. You know what I mean? Like, what was the end game here? Like, how
He
do you
gets
expect
sex
her
with
to
a different
not-
woman?
No, but I mean, like, he's gaslighting her after the fact. Like, how did he expect her to act?
Yeah.
You pushed
her.
pushed her,
Yeah.
literally. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what his end
yeah.
game is after that. Maybe he just
Continues
Continues.
fucking that girl, I guess.
Yeah, I don't
But,
know.
I mean, what? Like, of course she's gonna be mad at you, dude.
Yeah.
And hours later, you call. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not like you chased
I'm
after
sorry.
her.
You didn't stop. You could have stopped her from leaving.
No, once you're in the belly button, you can never leave, Sean. That's the
Yeah, you,
Car-
you can't see. You go blind after the belly button.
cardinal sin if you get out of there too quickly.
Jesus Christ.
Holy.
right.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck him. All right. And that is the last Reddit story. So now it's time for this day in history. Welcome back, Wikimaniacs, to our historical segment called This Day in History. This is a weekly series where we take a break from all the chaos, the smut, and the downright weird things that we find online to take you back in time to learn more about what happened on this day throughout history. Today's date is October 24th, and we're going to take a moment to sit, reflect, and learn about one of the greatest civil rights activists from the United States. Rosa Louise Colley was born in Tuskegee, Alabama on February 4th, 1913 to Leona, a teacher, and James, a carpenter. According to Wikipedia, Rosa came from African ancestry along with some connections to Scots-Irish and Native American ties. Leona and James would separate, which led Rosa to move with Leona to Alabama's capital city, Montgomery. From a young age, folks noticed that Rosa had a passion for education. She would reportedly study hard and put her all into her education. Sadly, though, Rosa had to leave school at the age of 16 to care for her dying grandmother and shortly after, her very sick mother, according to the National Geographic Kids website. When Rosa was 19, she married a man named Rosa Parks who encouraged her to go back and finish her schooling. She did, and eventually would work as a seamstress in Montgomery. But the world around Rosa was not as supportive or positive. Racism was potent across the U.S., and for southern states like Alabama, many African Americans were segregated through Jim Crow laws. These laws were introduced in the late 19th century, and they basically separated African Americans from everyone else. Jim Crow laws were reportedly formulated by white authorities who supposedly thought that black people's lives didn't matter as much as theirs, basically allowing for enforced racial segregation and discrimination against African Americans. Rosa and her husband wanted to work to put an end to the segregation. They started their work by joining the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, or the NAACP for short, working together towards putting an end to the discrimination and segregation. Rosa really made her stance on civil work on December 1st of 1955. In a direct quote from the African Unity website, quote, "On December 1st, 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama, Parks, age 42, refused to obey bus driver James Blake's order that she give up her seat to make room for a white passenger. This began a nationwide movement that launched the career of none other than Martin Luther King, and a 382-day-long Montgomery bus boycott. This paved the way for the removal of the racist and discriminatory attitude within the United States of America, end quote. By November 13th of 1956, the United States Supreme Court passed a court order which deemed the racial segregation on buses to be unconstitutional. This news was finally reached in Montgomery by December of 1956, and the bus boycott ended the very next day. Although this was a major win, Rosa's civil rights battle never fully ended. In the 1960s, she spoke out against the housing segregation in major cities, such as Detroit, Michigan. Although we could spend a lot more time focusing on Rosa, here are a few podcasts that have episodes about Rosa that you should definitely check out. Sorry, I can't speak. But what we're going to do here is we have a list of the podcast names, but in the show notes, we'll put direct links to those episodes that specifically talk about Rosa. But you should definitely probably check out these podcasts anyways, because, you know, if you're here for the education, these people are, I'm 99% sure, smarter than John, Josh, or I, most definitely me, 100% smarter than me. But yeah, you should definitely give these podcasts a listen. And if you want to learn more about Rosa Parks, we have the specific episodes linked in the show notes of both YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. But they'll be in there. But the names of these podcasts are the Never Black Enough podcast, the Stuff You Missed in History Class podcast, the First Name Basis podcast, and Bedtime History Inspirational Stories for Kids and Families podcast. But anyways, again, everything is in the show notes. Let's get back to the wonderfully written article. Article? Do we call this article? The wonderfully written segment by the wonderful Alex. I know more adjectives than wonderful, but I'm rocking with wonderful today. Now let's get back to it. Rosa would pass away on October 24th, 2005 in Detroit. City officials in both Montgomery and Detroit announced 4 days later that the front seats of their city buses would be reserved with black ribbons in honor of Parks until her funeral. By the time of her death, she had received multiple honors and mentions, such as the Martin Luther King Jr. Award, the Candace Award from the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, and an induction to the National Women's Hall of Fame, to name a few of her great accomplishments. Well, thanks for tuning in to today's This Day in History segment with the Maniacs. This segment wouldn't have been made possible without the following resources: Wikipedia, of course, the National Geographic's Kids website, African United's 6th Region USA website, and the People History website. And of course, it wouldn't have been made possible without the amazing, the wonderful Alex from the always interesting, always cool Weird Distractions podcast. And especially, got to give a shout out also to Christina from the equally awesome, equally amazing Spooky Tales podcast for editing this, because I probably stuttered and misread a lot. And I'm sure she made me sound excellent. So thank you to these two wonderful women for helping provide this segment in this show and keeping us afloat. And I got to give a shout out to the patrons. The patrons? I sound like Josh. I got to give a shout out to the patrons on Patreon who support the show and help us pay Christina and Alex. So got to get on Patreon. Got to give a shout out for you guys for continuing to bless us and to support us and keep this show going. Without you guys, like I said, we wouldn't be able to pay for our wonderful writer and our wonderful editor. And yeah, you guys are amazing. I freaked out when we had like 1 to 5 to 10 patrons, and now we have a whopping 121. Good Lord. Thank you guys so much. It's just insane being a part of something that is liked and supported by so many wonderful people. Crazy each time I do this. So yeah, gotta give all 121 of you guys a shout out because literally the least I could do, right? So without further ado, enough of me talking. Let's get into the shout outs. I know y'all want to hear it, especially if you're one of these 121. 3, 2, 1. Shout out to Jamie Lee. Shout out to Karen, Gabriel, Alyssa, Rebecca, Brittany, Shifty Sphinx, Siddhartha, Lillian, Sunnylicious Supreme, Majorie, Alyssa, Carol, Jennifer, Jose, Sherry, Tegan, Linnea, Witty Metaphor. Witty Metaphor. Sorry, that sounded like a song to me. I'm sorry. Give a shout out to Sarah, Selena, Karina, Hugh, Evelyn, Christine, Pixel, Mamiji, Kite, Velvet, Caitlin, Kelsey, Andrea, Jillian, Aaron, Kawina, Renee, Apolline, Rhonda, Stephanie, Rhiannon, Christine, Juice Machine, Kate, Carolyn, Rihanna, Maria Elena, Neen, Amanda, Adam, Jacqueline, Michelle. Ooh, we got to go to a second page. There's so many of you guys. Thank you guys so much. Computer's still loading. As you know, my computer is bad. And here we go. Allie, Ashley, Cicely, Haley, Brittany, Little Rossi, Arory, Saskia, Andy, Sky, Lucilini, Amber, MF, Reed, Noah, Itzel, Nelly, Sasha, Zenthalo, Caitlin, Casey, Ringo, Paula, Dan, Rochelle, Carrie Berry, Lof, Deandy, Ekaterina, Jen, Jenny, Elizabeth, Corey, Carter, Amber, Dominique, Marine, Chantel, Tiffany, Risa, Kieran, Drella, your girl Diana, Caitlin, Diana, Erica, Lena, Nia, Jen, Crystal, Danielle, Michelle. Ooh, a third page. Wild. Come on, laptop. You got it. Alexis, Jasmine, Miss Doolittle, Mary Ann, Sarah, Free Gnomes, Susan, Phantom Fox 98, Dan, A Spooky Tales, Blue Reina, Katie, Ileana, Micah, Valentina, Alex, Taru, Aaron, Gabby, Lindsay, Vina. Thank you guys so much. Say it all the time. I'll say it forever. We can't do the show without you guys. I'm just so thankful to have you guys as supporters of this show. I'm so thankful to be a part of this show. And yeah, crazy. Also, I want to give out an apology. We are yet to film the Hot Ones part for you guys, the patrons. We're going to get on it. In fact, it might already be out by the time this episode comes out. But just in case it's not out yet, I promise you, we're going to do it. We have the hot sauces. We have the whatever we're going to eat with, chicken wings. We just got to schedule it. It's been a little bit hard. Josh has been under the weather. It's been my wife's birthday. It's been Sienna's birthday. John has been traveling a little bit. John has also been sick. Does that mean I'm going to be sick soon? I don't know. But I promise you, it's coming. We're going to get it together. It'll be up. I can't wait to eat the hot sauce. And sorry, but it's coming. That's it for the segment. Let's get back to the regularly scheduled show. I don't know what it's called, but it's the end of the episode. We'll get back to that with the boys. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Love you.
Wow.
And that was this day in history.
So historic.
Wikimaniacs. So historic.
What was it about, Sean?
It was about, and that's where Christina, you're gonna edit in. I'll send you. I'll send you a little insert there. But
I wonder if it's Halloween based.
It'll be the
That would be
24th
fun.
when this episode comes out, though, right?
That's that week
24th.
though, right?
yeah,
Is it?
I think it's our,
Well,
it's our
I mean,
last
we
Halloween
have-
or Monday episode before Halloween.
No, the
Yeah.
actual Monday episode is going to be on Halloween, though.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Mm.
Never mind.
Yeah.
that
Ignore
is
me.
hard, guys.
Ignore me.
That's
I
what I
also
like.
just did not look at a calendar. I just assumed.
All my stories next week is going to be fucking Halloween related.
Spooky.
Mine are on Friday, so stay tuned.
Oh
Perfect.
yeah, what were we supposed to do? Oh no, never mind.
Speaking
I
of
was like, were we
Halloween,
supposed to do a whole spooky Reddit thing? But sounds like you guys got that covered.
We got it covered.
we got it.
All right, so that's
Y'all
it for
gonna
this
be
episode.
all of us are gonna be reading next Monday.
Oh,
Smut?
exciting.
Would you like me to find Halloween?
Someone did ask for more smut.
We could do
in our
Wow, the
Discord.
first ever smut on John's episode.
Oh,
We could make it happen.
That means it's
right.
going to be horrible. Not that Sean doesn't pick horrible smut episodes or
gonna be
smut
worse,
stories,
probably
but it's going to be
worse.
worse somehow.
Yeah, probably.
John's going to write his own.
No. Yeah.
If you, I don't got time to write no more. Not that I ever wrote smut before. Or have I?
And Sean pierces the belly button.
Good God.
Like that where your umbilical cord used to be.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
End the show. End the show.
All right, Wikimaniacs.
Ooh.
Thanks for listening this far. Apologies for John's last statement.
put
They
the
do not
place in
reflect the views
placenta,
of
baby.
Reddit on Wiki.
Thank God
My
NordVPN
God.
sponsoring us now.
Oh, sweet God.
That's
if you
exactly
need
what I'm
any-
going to use to look for smut next week.
Oh, good. Good.
If you need any of our social media or links, they'll be in the show notes in the bottom. We got to get the fuck out of here before it gets even crazier. Love you guys.
Steamy.
Thank you for listening. See you on Friday.
Bye. Expert in fucking, I don't know.
What up, this time? It's your boy Sean.